You sat idly by when they said that you did things that you did not do. You sat idly by when they said that you couldn't because a part of you believed that you wouldn't be able to. You sat quietly by with all the grace in the world as they dug a grave for you and you wondered if you deserved it. And I want you to save this video and come back in a year and I want you to tell me how life is going. Because the Lord is about to shift that for you if He hasn't already. But I believe this is going to find you in a space where you know who you are. And if you don't, that it's going to touch something inside of you where it feels like it's speaking to something in your spirit. And that it is ministering to a seed that's already been planted in you. You did, and you can, and you will, and you would, and they don't know nothing about you, but they're going to. And not in an egotistical way, not in an ugly way. They're going to know about you by the fruit that falls off of you, by the sweetness and the aroma that comes off of you. They're going to wish that they had got an opportunity to know you in a way that they could get close to it, that they could anyhow learn how you grew it. But they don't know because they won't get close enough to talk to you. They'll only get close enough to talk behind your back. And can I just tell you to let them keep talking? Your blessing will be only multiplied because you just let them. Let them. Sometimes you got to stand up. Sometimes you got to fight. But when you know that you're in the right, honey, all you got to do is spread your testimony far and wide. We overcome by what? The power of the blood and our testimony. And at the end of the day, everything that they thought about you wasn't really what they thought about you. They were just jealous of you. They just didn't know how to be like you. They just didn't know how to obtain what you had obtained. And if they would have asked you, you're the kind of person that would have told them how. A close, intimate relationship with the Father, a close, intimate relationship with Jesus, being covered in the blood of the Lamb, praying without ceasing, studying like it matters, and going out into the world and preaching the gospel and giving the kindness to people that don't have it, and not representing the church in a way that Jesus would never. You're doing such a good job and you don't even know. So when they said you did, or you didn't, or you couldn't, or you would, guess what? They already know that none of it's true. They already know that. They already know that they're wrong. But some people can't stand to be wrong, and that's why they can't be corrected. And if you can't be corrected, you can't get fixed. But you're correctable. You're moldable. You listen to the Father, and you listen to wise counsel. And watch the Lord turn that around. That thing that you don't want to do, that thing that you think makes you into something weak, actually makes you malleable. The crying makes you malleable. The transparency makes you moldable. The saying, if I can do this, you can do this, makes you relatable. Because a good leader isn't somebody that says, I'm better than everybody. They say, guess what? I come from nothing. I don't got nothing. I don't know nothing other than what the Lord told me. And the Lord come to tell me to tell you today that if I can do it, I know that you can do it. I know that you can. A good leader don't talk down on their people. A good leader is going to say, you know what? I heard some things about you, but I close my ears up. Because all I need to know about you is what you show me about you. And all I need to see is your fruit. I don't care what they said about you. What do you say? What does the Father say about you? What does your fruit say about you? And I have it on some really good authority that a new season is coming. And when you step into that authority, watch everything change. They're still going to talk about you. They still ain't going to like you. But favor is not fair, my friend. It's not free. It's not fair. But watch the Lord catapult you into a whole other dimension of spiritualness with Him, and in that divine space of the throne room of the great I Am. Watch Him hear you, because what? The righteous prayers of a righteous man, they do what? Availeth much. And you just can't fake that kind of fruit. And one day you're going to have to admit that God chose you and that He loves you and that you're worthy, and when you're ready. And even when you're not, God's going to show up with a word like this to light a fire under your tail. And when they say, who do I say sent me? You just tell them, I am. that I am.